The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Jared Dillingham, just a phenomenal year. It's one of those years for a kid like Jared that they make movies about. Guy comes in, has paid his dues at Carson-Newman throughout the years, has an opportunity and makes the most of it. And so proud of what he did for this football team leading, but also he's a great kid to lead by example. Philip McDowell is a guy we recruited and expected great things out of him, and he has shown that. And with Philip, the best is yet to come. Had one game he graded out 80+, which is phenomenal for an offensive lineman. Has overcome some injuries and learned how to play through some hurts and things, which all of our offensive linemen did. But Philip is a guy that's going to be a dominant factor for a few years to come. MONTEL PRESLEY played way too much as a freshman without depth. Was really excited about recruiting. We knew we had some people in there behind him, but Montel responded like we thought he would. He was a dominant player. There's no question he was a dominant player along the defensive line. Was able to get a steady push, but really grew up as a young man, but also his future is going to be awesome. Well, we lose the granddaddy of the linebackers. Had a great year, and obviously well deserving of his ranking there as a first team all-conference player for the South Atlantic Conference. Going to be one of the linebackers forever in Carson-Newman history. But his story is one that's not necessarily told in a record book. It's about friendship, relationships, leadership that he had on this football team, and just a guy that we're sorely going to miss. Des, so proud of Desmond coming along in a sophomore year, being a guy that learned that you can really depend on him, being a young man that grew up quite a bit, matured, became a dependable person for our defense, but not only that, Des got to where he could call on other people, and that's what we're really excited about. But for him to fill in like he did there at the end of the year and return punts and catch punts for us made a big difference in our team. Darius, he's one of those explosive things ready to happen at any minute. He brings great excitement to our defense. I've got several ladies in our church that every Sunday ask me how they did the kids excited and dancing, and when they know he's like that, the great things are happening for the Eagles. So boy, Darius made a difference in the secondary, and it was just great to see he and Des grow up to not just be players, but be players that have a purpose about them, have some confidence about them, and playing and having a good time. Derrick Evans is a guy that I felt like deserved to be first team. Derrick, for 1 year of playing quarterback, and this is really, when you talk about it, it's his first year of playing, had a great effect on our offense. He and Jared Dillingham, Derrick made a lot of plays for us. It is a great combination to have an option. He can run away and go for 75 yards, or he can step back and throw it for 75 yards. He's a complete package as a quarterback, and really look forward to him in the future, increasing himself as a field general, gaining more and more confidence about reads and those kind of things. So great future in front of him. Going to miss DORREN Miller, okay? DORREN Miller decided this was going to be a great year for him. He showed that by what he did in the spring, his summer work ethic and fall camp. He became a guy that you knew that he was a go-to guy. He was a guy that defenses tried to find ways to 2-on-1, those kind of things, and DORREN Miller found a way to get open. So we're really excited about him and kind of young man he's grown up to be, and look forward to good things happening to him in the future also. Jordan Seals, another one of the young puppies we had in the offensive line. He's a big puppy, but only his second year really playing. Ended up missing the last couple games with a broke wrist. I think he is going to become a dominant player at that position in this league. Ron Bembry has, found a way. We kept him healthy this year and overcame a lot of things. You can tell that he matured quite a bit, but knows he's counted on to be a dominant player in there. And he's a young man. He and Montel and even the two guys behind him are going to be great players for us in the years to come.